Yeah, I just did all that whole intro thing, didn't I? Oops. Sorry, like I said, it's been kind of a discombobulated, I guess, not like I said, because y'all didn't know. But yeah, no, I'm really tied up with stuff. My brain hurts. But yeah, hey, all right. It's your boy, Wumbus. Watch me be bad at stuff. Like I said, I think we will give Amana a miss until tomorrow, just because I kind of wanted to chill for a minute. I was about to say, long time no see, Turtles. How you doing? I'm it's been an interesting couple of weeks for me, and now we're kind of just vibing and chilling, relaxing and maxing, all that. Yeah, I think this might end up being a high card run. Ooh, do we really commit to the bit? Because that's tempting. That just seems real risky. Here, let's throw down on hopefully something of value over here. There is nothing useful. I mean, I guess Swashbuckler at least does something. All right, Telescope would be nice, especially if we do end up playing high cards mostly. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just commit to the bit and roll for the high cards. Yeah. I was about to say, I'm like, this is my just like relax and vibe game anyway. So like, it's beautiful for that for sure. So yeah, as it turns out, Stone Card's real strong. We just need to find a decent source of flat malt. Dude, if we get this and then come across hologram, we are set. Let's do that. You know, I mean, screw it. I'm here for the memes. I want to see how big my deck can be. Don't take that out of context, or do, whatever. I don't care. I'm not your dad. All right, here we'll fool the Emperor. Ah, money. Kind of don't need chips, weirdly, but that's fine. And a hermit. Hey, can't complain. Alrighty. Blue Seal King. Like I said, if we're going for high card, that is certainly one way to do it. Like, I'm just real unaccustomed to having this many discards. We'll throw an ace out there. Why not? Solid. All right. Yeah, high card's real stupid if you can really juice your chips and then just have some flat malt. So why not? I don't know if it's worth doubling our money quite yet. Also, I'm an idiot and I had that blue seal and didn't capitalize on it because I had two things in my inventory, but that's fine. This genuinely doesn't matter. So let's see. Cryptid. We could cryptid a stone. Honestly, I think we're going to cryptid the blue seals. Because, like, again, if we're going to go for the high card build, I just said we're going for the high card build. I mean, I guess Mars. That's a bummer. All right. Probably needed to save money there, but what is life if not an excuse to die on this hill? Let's pitch those and then high card and $3. We'll take high card and $3. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're holding on to the bull, so I think we'll sell it just to make this hermit better. And then hermit, hand size, sure, why not? Arcana pack. I really should have capitalized on the discards I had a minute ago. That's more of an issue. Man, my brain is just real tired. You know what? Sure. Just because we are super agnostic to what cards we play, it almost doesn't matter. Extra money is extra money. Let's see. We are trying to discard aces. We got Delta 4 of a kind, because of course we did. This would just win it for us, right? There's no way this doesn't just win it for us. So I think that means we will just spam high card, because that is just kind of money positive. You know what? Because I don't really want to win with a blue seal in my hand and getting... Yeah, we're not even getting any money. That's annoying. All right, well... Mail-in rebate may not necessarily pay off, but it will, you know, hopefully give us some money throughout the run. But yeah, I'm not going to turn down a 4 of a kind. Whatever. Okay. Well, Jumbo. I mean, we could have no money. Deja vu is really funny to put on a... you know what? Just because it's funny? Sure. Makes it worth 100 points? Like, why not? See, again, none of this. If we want to throw stone cards into it. This may be a bit of a fool's errand, but it makes me laugh, so whatever. Ah, purple seal. Here, you know what? Since we'll probably want to... And a tower. See? That was what we wanted. Hey, you know, it's a climb. It really is. It's super fun, and like it's just one of those games you can kind of put on in the background, like you said, and it's just real chill. You gotta love it. You know, admittedly, something they could do to really upgrade Balatro that I feel like it's missing: precarious chains. You know what? Here. I actually, this week, beat it with, you know, I'm actually going to greed this a little bit to try to find our aces, because where are they? Of course, the one ace we would get. Whatever. Yeah, it is unsightly that there wouldn't be any. Big bummer. There we go. Take a little money, do a little dance, get down tonight. Alrighty. Like I said, if we find a hologram, we are set. Ooh, what is our temperance value? $10? Makes stuff into stone cards, but I get to choose when that happens? Probably seems better. Because we kind of care about what our cards are, at least a little bit. You know, I feel like every game that doesn't have precarious chains is just, you know, they're just not really trying for the goatee, you know? They don't care about that Game of the Year award. And that's fine if that's what they're there for, but like I do feel like they're really missing out. You know what? It makes me laugh to think that that I'm just like, if we're going for it, we're going for it. Like, whatever. We're just gonna play high card a lot. It's fine. Did I buy that last voucher? I don't even remember if I did. That's annoying if I didn't, because Telescope's real good. Money plus more chips. I think I'm okay with that. And then maybe even Mega Celestials. Yeah, see, now we can really start like deck shaping, which is what we want to do. Let's start cutting stuff because we're adding so much stuff. If we can cut everything that's not a stone card. Like I said, we are looking for a few very specific things, Joker-wise. But right now, we're just kind of memeing real hard. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Actually, this isn't bad flat mult. How many times have we played high card thus far? 8. So, I mean, it's already almost caught up to Swashbuckler. But I think we'll just rely on the consistent money. But yeah, no, I actually, over the weekend, got Completionist Plus. I actually gold staked everything. So, like, I realized I was like, I haven't done, like, I did some challenges, but, like, that's, like, the next thing. And I was like, that'd be a fun thing for stream. Just because you see everybody talking about, oh, Lord, the last one, Jokerless, which just takes the ability to get any Jokers, which is really hard, but... I haven't seen anybody really make content or talk about the other options. So I was like, why not? That's $20 more. We'll take $20 more. Love money. But yeah, no, I was super stoked when it happened. And so like, I was like, what now? And what now turned into, yeah, I think we just go for it. Play a bunch of whatever. Ooh. Let's see. Well, now we don't care what we're discarding as much. Magician doesn't do a whole lot for me, unfortunately. I guess I can Magician the gold seals. Let's see, because I played that, and I definitely played my red seal rock. I guess we should probably fish for the other blue seals I have, right? Let's see. This is the problem with adding a bunch of cards to your deck, is that like your odds of actually finding the things you have seals on, real slim. But alas, this will be fine. We at least have one. And like I said, yeah, the crazy thing about just making your whole deck rocks is because you have so much chip value, as long as you can get literally any flat mult, you're going to do some dirty work. Alrighty. Let's see. There's our high card. And 5 stone cards is automatically just a high card. So, admittedly, my like go-to for this kind of content does tend to be Raffle, the channel where he plays Balatro is called Raffle Light. Super funny. Ooh. See, in that 20 to 40 minutes, you could have played a whole round of Balatro. Yeah, I certainly don't miss grinding for those sunlight medals. I'm happy you were there with me for a fair amount of that, because I was not okay. Sure, you know, just for the chance of luck. Like, man, I don't think I would wish that on anybody. So, like, the fact that you're doing it in Monster Hunter is, you know, who hurt you? That doesn't do anything for me, and we're definitely never going to be able to use erosion, so here we are. Hey, look, our purple seals. Well, here, I guess we'll pitch the stone cards that don't matter. Hey, a devil. All right. That's a flush we don't care about. That's a full house we don't care about. Man, for it being a lot of stone cards, I would have assumed. Here. I'll throw some stony balonies in there. Put the debuffed one in there. Why not? Hey, you know, do what you love and you never work a day in your life, or whatever platitude people say. You know what? Might as well have our blue seals be gold cards, right? There we go. And I'm going to play this stone card. Oh, I played a pair by accident? Ah, man. Oh, well. That's on me. Not getting value. I should have been paying attention. Oh, well. Although I would say, I love poaching out of context. Like, I don't think that needs to be like a sound bite anybody has, per se. Okay, so really we're looking for like polychromes at this point, right? None of those do anything for me. Come on. Nope. Okay. Well. No. All right. Yeah. More stones. Getting stoned, so to speak. I mean, that red seal could turn into a fun, you know. Let's throw those out. There's a second one. Well, you love to see it. We're going to play a not winning high card hand and then play a winning high card hand. The real question is, do I start juicing it because we have Supernova? Because that's not a terrible plan. You know what? I think I'm going to juice it a little bit because we have Supernova. There we go. Sure. Throw a 10 out there. Why not? Yeah, I mean, as it turns out, whenever you throw, 200 extra chips in the pot, tends to do well. Ooh, that is actually very tempting. Because, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, Supernova's already caught up with Swashbuckler, and it's only going to get better, and leveling it up is stronger. I'm going to look inside this Mega Arcana pack first, and then we'll make that decision in a second. I mean, money was technically what I was looking for, and that's a lot of money, so... I don't know about you, but I love making $40, so... I mean, that would make a stone card a double stone card. I don't necessarily want to add a bunch of other stuff to my deck. Yeah, I think we sell out of Swashbuckler. Just because it's not great. It's not bad. It's just not great. Like I said, what we're looking for is hologram. If we find hologram, how many uncommons do I have? 1, 2, no, 3. As nice as that $4 has been, I feel like baseball card's pretty solid. All right. Let's see what happens. Another blue seal. More. Yeah, $40. I would pay just to see $40. Okay, so I mean, we are still technically trying to grind, and now we're trying to grind Space Joker too. But we want to use every hand we have so that this keeps going up, and yeah, I would pay at least $41 to see $40. I believe that's what they call nothing but upside. I think that's just absolutely the way it's meant to be. But yeah, when in doubt, spam high card. Oh, and that was our last hand, so we absolutely had to win there. I got really lucky. I was not paying attention. Like I said, still trying to find hologram. If we find hologram, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Well, hack's not going to work. I mean, card sharp does do something. And it is an uncommon. What's our level? 7? Let's see, because it would be 7 times 3. So right now I'd be getting 25, so it'd be 21, but that's assuming I don't level up high card anymore. So that does scale faster. And it gives me another 1.5 because baseball card. I think either this just killed the run or we just made a huge hit. Hard to find out. Let's see. None of those are terribly useful, unfortunately. You know what? I think we just start using glass on a lot of stuff, because if everything's glass, everything has a chance to get out of our deck that isn't a rock. Yep, we've all been there. Do not feel bad. That is just part of the game, unfortunately. All face cards are debuffed. What are we going to do? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Don't care. Hey, money. You love when the game just decides to give you money. Let's see. Again, I think we spam high card a little bit, just because we've kind of got the room. And now it's going to get times 3'd. So, like, I wonder if that still just straight up wins it. Yeah. Okay. The times 3 from card sharp's pretty stupid. Good to know. All right. Well, photograph and smiley face with each other. That's funny. You know, as fun as that would be to shift entirely right now. My deck's actually pretty low on face cards, as it turns out. I guess we'll level up Mercury just because we've accidentally played a pair once. There's our plutonium. Ooh-wee. And there's Chad right behind it. That's obnoxious, actually. Again, it would have been a real hard pivot. They want us to play Chad so bad. Again, I'm looking super specifically for like one of two, like really just one Joker. And I don't even know if that Joker would be great anymore. It's just, it would level up by a half a thing every time. Like, that's fine. It's not amazing. What do we have in here last? Level up high card again. You know, I don't think it's terribly important. There we go. See, we're getting level ups from high card from Space Joker and everything else. Yeah, I don't think we can spam high card because we're winning too fast. Like, what a problem to have. Well, we definitely don't need Sun, tell you that. And, of course, we drew a purple seal after we ran out of discards. But, you know, hey, that's life. Dude, Spaceman is putting in joke work. Spaceman is putting in work. I swear. I'm okay. I promise. I don't need like a welfare checkup. I swear. I promise. Hey, Pareidolia, everything would be face cards. See, I just got like the 4 Jokers in sequence that would make photograph worthwhile. That's super annoying. Unfortunately, that is not what this build is looking for. This might be a fun like run just to do by itself. Really, this would be great if I already had hologram, but I don't. So we are sad about that. Yeah, I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. Is wildly, that's just how I live my life. Gambling and such. That's a lot of purple seals. Whatever. Sure. Because, I guess realistically we're looking for... Oh, yeah, I mentioned that whole thing about making stuff glass to try to get rid of it. You know what? It's a red seal, but whatever. Let's pitch Temperance. Gives me $15. Not mad about that. And then pitch these. Wheel of Fortune isn't going to give me anything because it hates me. That's fine. Did I already play a high card? I can't remember. It'll be fine. We'll throw one out there. Why not? I'm going to say that might be strong enough to win on its own. So I was just punished for, not. For not being a smartman. Okay, so really the only thing that kills us is the needle, right? At this point, because we kind of have to play two hands because we're really reliant on this. Still nothing. Okay. Dude, give hologram. Give me, give you, give hologram. Give me, give you. You know what? We like $20. Why not? $77. Nice. Nope. Socket Buskin. Dude. Okay. This was like another option beyond hologram because this would suck all the stone off of stuff. But we've kind of already committed to the bit, so I don't think that's actually helpful. Don't need judgment. Ugh. A joke I have picked up from Raffle streams is he calls Vampire Nancy in response to Nancy Reagan being the throat goat because she sucks. And so I have started calling Vampire Nancy. For better or for worse, Hey, purple seals. That's what we like to see. Oh, no, we have one less hand size. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what? No. You know. I think we just play this 8 and see what happens. Okay. And now we can pitch a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely been quite the interesting couple of days in my life. So I haven't talked about it on stream a whole lot just because, it's a lot. But needless to say, some major events that I've previously alluded to have happened, and not necessarily in the way that Mrs. Wumbus and I planned it for. So I haven't been sleeping a whole lot for a lot of reasons, a lot of which is just stress, admittedly, but it's been a weird couple of weeks, and my life is only going to get even weirder. So hence why I was like, I'm going to move stream back a little bit and maybe stream for a little bit less, but more often. And then, I've actually made it to where I'm only doing one short each day, but I'm putting a little bit more editing and work into the short itself. So, hopefully putting out the quality for people to see. But, it's part of life, We're chugging along, we're making do, and hopefully things will pan out. But yeah, my quality of sleep has definitely tanked, and the amount of sleep that I've been getting is definitely not what it used to be. So, weird mix. Hey, more purple seals, which we like to see. Another death, which we also like to see. Let's play our one high card to milk it. That's good. Yeah, I don't think and we're only going to play that, so whatever. There we go. Ooh, well, strength does nothing for me. So, do I death this 3 into a blue seal? Or do I death this 3 into a retrigger rock? We're here for the memes. We're playing the Flintstones, so I think we just make more double trigger rocks. I feel like this is really panning out, so it's fine. I'll take 239k at the end of that, sure. You know, I'm playing 3 of a kind at least. It's just the rocks. Oh, Smear Joker, real helpful in this situation. Are all of my... Yeah, I'm going to say all of my Jokers are uncommons. Oh, yeah, God. I used to, like, and I still occasionally do get Death and Strength, like, mixed up fairly routinely. And, like, nothing's quite as demoralizing as being like, oh, finally I can turn this last Joker into something, or this last card into a face card or whatever. And then you realize you goofed and you made your king an ace and you're like 3 of 4. And it's like, awesome. Like, so I've gotten Mrs. Wumbus into playing this as well. And she's made that mistake a couple times. And every time it happens, I'm like, yep, there but for the grace of God go I, because I definitely make that mistake fairly routinely, dear. Don't need a riffraff. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that down to the company store, I believe. You know, and like I said, all of our blue seals could be that. Don't need him. Let's play for the money. Level up high card we're not mad about. Okay. Yeah, like, and I guess we just do one more, like, I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. It's fine. We'll play one lucky card to try to get $20, but nope. No $20 for me. I am not Slender Man. Right? You were supposed to bring balance to the force, not destroy it. I feel like I have you and McGregor shouting that in the back of my head at all times sometimes, and playing Balatro definitely pulls that clip to my brain fairly regularly. $20 is $20. Yeah, see, now I almost feel like we're at the point where hologram wouldn't scale fast enough for it to even matter. It's back. You know what? As an alternative to gold, we could chariot some blue seals. I mean, mine would double our blue seals, but I don't have anything that's like not doing anything, you know? If we really wanted chips and to probably throw the run at this point. Yeah, I'll do it. All right, the mouth. Oh no, we only play one hand type. Oh no. What are we to do? Yeah, kind of, you know, I'm not necessarily worried about it. We're only going to be able to play one more thing, so see if we can find one of them there blue seals we got. Here, I'll pitch that. There's a purple. All right, and then these two. Come on, blue seal. There we go. At least one. At least one. And then I think we'll justice, and then we might as well chariot him. Because the intent is to hold on to him. Ugh. I don't know how we're going to get past this boss blind. Oh, and we're done. Ugh. Just juice and high card on a white stake run is just peachy. Yeah, just only I was cutting it really close, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, a Pluto is better than any other schlock. Pluto. I guess we'll level up pair again in case I accidentally play it. Yeah, I mean, just in case we come across the needle or something like that, I guess it's better to have it than not, but we don't have to worry about it, so it's fine. Probably useless. No, it's fine. Ooh. Magichans. I mean, I guess, like, they might as well do something, right? Sell that. Play Dark Magician Girl. And face up attack mode or whatever. My nephew's actually starting to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently, and my sister is like, I remember when you were really into it, and I was like, oh, because I was really into it. I mean, and she was like, do you want to help him? I was like, his birthday is coming up. What if I just take him to a card store? Because I did it for him for Christmas last year, and was like, let's just go get whatever you want. And he picked like a big Pokemon thing and opened it, and he had a good time. I was like, what if I do that same thing, except now he likes Yu-Gi-Oh, and we could get Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So that's my game plan for my nephew. I guess we'll keep leveling up pairs. Like I said, I clearly didn't buy that telescope earlier. And, you know, it's clearly, truly boned us in this run. More purple seals. Like I said, I don't really want to dilute at all. Like, I'm ironically already kind of diluting my deck by adding a random card, but it's just giving me more purple seals, and I'm not mad about that. Yeah, lovers isn't useful. Money is useful. We'll take money all day. Okay, we'll pitch those for. Sure. Just because the odds of me drawing another one are really good. Nah, it's fine. Like I said, we're kind of at a point where like it just doesn't super matter. Yeah. And then we do the big ball play. To be honest, I don't even think it's necessarily waiting for the second hand for card sharp. Like, it's just kind of a moot point. We click the button and we win. Like, I've never truly understood gambling. Not a huge, like, the thought of losing money makes me want to cry. But, oh yeah, no, God, that is 100% the reason why I'm like, I don't know what to do about my nephew liking Yu-Gi-Oh! Or because I'm like, maybe he can like find people who like it. And I was like, one of his friends does. I was like, oh, okay, thank God. Okay, because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was in high school, which was 15 years ago. So, and yeah, I've often said I wish I could like, for the sake of like the random access memory of things in my brain, could forget all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Knowledge I have. And now, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, I'm like, oh God, I've forgotten everything. It's like, I guess I got my wish, because now my brain's full of other stupid, incomprehensible stuff. Ooh. Well, yeah, actually, because we're at this point, I guess I'll play this king to get moving. And then there's a purple seal for us to discard, but I'm an idiot, so there we go. Let's actually do this correctly. Don't care about sun. We will tower this 7, because why not? Yeah, I don't think, because I wonder if just a blank high card, because I mean, if I got 43 on the last one, so just a blank high card gets us there. Didn't even need stone cards for that one. Ooh, well. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, antimatter. Because I really needed another Joker. Yeah, I mean, this is just here to give 50 chips at this point. Because what are the odds I actually draw a 4? I mean, I guess I could make... Did I set it to sort by suit? Okay. Sure. I'm going to turn this 3 into a 4 just so I have more force. Oops. Hey, high card. Cool. All right. I mean, so technically speaking, Chad is better than the other stuff just because we have a bunch of seals. That's kind of dumb. And there's the 4 we turned. All right. Well, my hubris. I sorted by suit at one point, which was foolish of me. Aha. I mean, we can go true Oonga Boonga with it and start turning our sealed cards into stone cards. You know what? This might win, so who knows? Yeah. Well, I think we just got distinctly stronger somehow. Oh well. Alrighty. Click on to the next. Like I said, we're still technically looking for hologram. There he is. It showed up at ante 8. I don't even think it's worth it anymore. Like, who cares? Yeah, I mean, we're at level 34 high card. I guess if I was getting rid of something, it would be like Space Joker. I don't know. That's just solid value. And like, I'm getting so much stuff from the seals and like, I don't know. I really like Chad. Screw it. Whatever. It's only a 1 in 4 chance. It's kind of slim. And hologram is technically what we were looking for this whole time. Yeah, I guess we just take the gold card because whatever. Also, our deck is so huge at this point. Like, who cares? There we go. And we just got naturally dealt some purple seals. Like, you know, I don't think we need that. I think this might win on its own is the only problem. See, I don't need that many. And whatever, that ace can go away. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yep, we'll play just that to see what happens, make a little bit of money. Yeah. Like I said, we're cracking 100K and it's like not even hurting us. Like, geez. Now that I have the hologram, I'm tempted to take this endless just to see where it goes, but I don't know why I opened that. It didn't matter. Hey, look, a stone card. Hey, and it made Chad better. Good Lord. Money. No. Sure. All right. Oh no, our jokers are flipped and shuffled or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Ah, man. What are we going to do? All right. Well, anyway. Yeah, let's pitch 5 cards. There we go. Wheel. And it got something. I don't know what it got, but it got something. I like $2. Let's see. Once again, I don't even think it's necessary to play the second hand now. Well, there's our Chad. Yeah. Yeah, that got dumb. That got real dumb. All right, well, I should have enough time to get through the next challenge. That was stupid. And that was with me not playing optimally. Like, I was just being a dingus. A friend that just got the game. Yeah, admittedly, like, straights are really hard to, like, consistently get going. Like, it's admittedly, I feel like most players early on default to, like, flushes just because there are so many options to change the suits of cards in your deck. But like straights, even like now that I'm like relatively experienced with the game, like I don't have a stamp on like shortcut or the tribe or any of the like straights jokers. I think I have one on runner, but that's because like I think that particular run was on plasma deck, and plasma deck, you really care about having your like chips up, and the runner just scales really well if you can play a few straights. Like you only have to play like 5 or 6 and it like outpaces a lot of the other chips jokers. So you'll just like incrementally accrue value with that. But so double or nothing. All played cards become debuffed after scoring, but all of your cards in your deck have red seals. So there are like 2 ways to go about this. Either you dedicate really hard to like individual card value and like retrigger effects, and then you try to cut the cards and pick up new stuff to add, or you try to focus on planets and make your jokers value so that you're hand agnostic, or you're not hand agnostic, you're like card agnostic. It doesn't matter what you play as long as you're playing something that you will win with. So kind of the opposite of what we were doing last. where I want like all of my strength and my jokers. All right, let's take a whack at it. I mean, again, it's these are all on white stakes, so like it's not that crazy. That being said, I don't want to just like 6, 7, 8, 9, because playing any card debuffs it. So it's like, ugh. Well, I guess I shouldn't have discarded that 9. Let's see. I guess this is arguably the correct line. I mean, we need to discard a jack, and then there's that 9, another 9. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of legitimately the strategy, is trying to get the stuff together for like building toward like a flush 5 build, or where like it's 5 cards of the same suit, so you're like turning everything into the same suit and card type, because like that's obscenely strong. And then I think we buy that. Well, there's our other option for 3 of a kind. Nope. Those are not 3s or 6s. Well, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. But no, that's really annoying. You know what? We're relying on... Oh, that's such a bummer. So are those now debuffed too, I wonder? Like the ones that didn't get scored. Probably should have read more. That's fine. Like I said, ideally we'll end up kind of card type agnostic. I think this will get us the extra 6 points. So, but this is gonna be a thinky one. Yeah, I mean, I need to feed this something. At least I'm getting +4 now. I guess I'll hold on to the debuffed 5. I found the other 3. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, well, that's annoying. I mean, hopefully that +4 flat mult really takes us. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess is better. Like I said, you kind of just, after a while, it's just kind of what the game feels like giving you. And then you try to make it work. Like, I've had a lot of my, like, gold stake runs. I feel like I was really, like, cutting it close, trying to win. We're going to pick up a Vagabond and not sell it, just because the tarot value is insane. I definitely feel like I ramshackled a lot of stuff together. You know what? This was probably not the worst idea, but it wasn't the best either, so it's fine. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to clip these just because. For better or for worse. Again, now we're not necessarily punished. I mean, sure, for the chance for money. Why not? Alrighty. Because now they're debuffed, so like that didn't terribly help me, but it didn't not, so whatever. Okay, well, there's something else to feed. Yeah. Because now we're pretty much... What I need to find is a good chip joker, because we aren't going to get chips from our cards, so I kind of have to get them from elsewhere. Yeah, let's pitch those. Pair of kings. Let's see. Yeah, I think we throw all of those, and then, I mean, we might get a flush. This is weird. This is real weird. All right, and again, we're kind of not necessarily hand agnostic, but like just getting levels and things isn't a bad thing. Nope. There we go. All right. But yeah, 5 of a kinds and flush 5s are the way to go. They're like kind of the what things build to. Like I know the card idol was one that I had like really undervalued at first, and then realized it's like, no, this card is stupid good. But only in the very specific context of once you've set up your deck where you only have like King of Hearts or whatever, idol becomes incredibly broken. Like idol and mail-in rebate are the 2 jokers that specifically look at what your man, my brain is so fried. Are the 2 jokers that specifically look at the cards in your deck. So if you have so if you only have like King of Diamonds or whatever in your deck, then those cards will only select King of Diamonds, which is real strong. Well, I mean, well, that's not even a red seal, so like who cares? Here, I think that'll probably win it for us anyway, because everything isn't debuffed. Would be real crazy is if I ended up with all, because it gives you red seals. I wonder how viable Baron is in this. Let's buy things to feed the ceremonial dagger, because that might be what carries us for a little bit, especially as we are now getting a little more hosed. I mean, that is almost a flush. Let's see. Let's do that. Did that? Yeah, that technically gets us there. You know what? As unnecessary as it probably is, I think we do this, because this will now trigger twice and give us plus 16. Okay, that got us almost all the way there. Sure. Let's see, is there a way to undebuff cards, I wonder? Screw it. Let's just throw that out there and see what happens. This is interesting, because it's really making me like think. That's not going to do anything. Plus, we're going to have to deal with him later anyway. Here. I get the feeling that steel cards are actually going to be really valuable as we move forward. Let's go in here with nothing. Okay, now we're getting plus 16. Sure, because it literally doesn't matter. Let's throw these out there. That's a real thinky one. Yeah, because now we're getting to the point where most of the cards in our deck are debuffed. Let's hitch these. There's a king I haven't ruined yet. Cool. Play a 2-pair. Temperance. Like I said, this is thinky. I like it, but it's thinky. Yeah, I guess we'll play a pair and see what happens. Then use our last discard to really grind down if we have to, but we didn't, thankfully. That's so weird. So don't really want that. That's fine, but not amazing. Like I said, I think we're running low on those kinds of things, so of what use is it to me? Yeah, of course not. All right. We need to find a joker that cares. Which sounds stupid when I say it out loud, but we need to find a joker that will give us some kind of inherent value. Well, that might be an option. Okay. Sure. 20 mult is 20 mult. That might be our best shot right now. So there's a 3 of a kind, which we've leveled up a decent amount, oddly. Okay. Let's see. Now that we've got like the teeniest little bit of money. Sure. $10. This is weird. Purple seal that we'll never play and only discard. Okay. And then, you know, I think because we will probably end up playing high card a decent amount just because I don't see us having a ton of other options at times. There you go. Eat Jimbo. That's fine. You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Okay. Alrighty. DNA. I don't feel like DNA is terribly useful right now, unfortunately. And I'm more worried because, like, the more garbage we add to our deck, the harder it's going to be to find the cards we care about. But, like, this is quite the predicament. Sure? Like, I don't even know. That's so weird. Have we leveled up 2 pair at all? No. Okay, so regular pair is worth the most because our things are debuffed, so it literally doesn't matter. I'm being an idiot and playing more cards than I need to. Oh, this is an issue. Yeah, this is weird. Ooh. I need to find another 6, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess we'll Empress here, and then I want to see if this changes anything. It does. Okay, so reusing or using the other ups does make a difference. That's super weird. Okay. There we go. So that makes Vagabond even better, because now I can bring certain cards back to life. Interesting. That's super weird. Okay. So what did I do last? Which actually I guess means I really do probably want to go for... I hit I'm such an idiot. I needed to use the death and then use the fool after. Okay. That's fine too. Here, we'll tower this and then pitch everything. Does this make it switch? I wonder. Here. It does not. Okay, so changing the suit doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see if I death, because I get the feeling that's not going to matter either. Yeah, it just retains the debuffedness. Okay, I want to play a flush just to get cards out of my hand because I literally can't get half Joker value. This might be cooked. We might indeed be cooked. That could help. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's a pair, right? There we go. So I guess now we're just getting a flat plus 12. Okay. This is very weird. Sure. I need to find a not debuffed card. That'll do it. And it'll be a pair, so I can't complain. I just need to not goof. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, Scary Face, which does very little for us. Star, which we've already... Hey, Polychrome Vagabond. Okay. That's a thing. 3 of a kind is much more leveled up. Let's see if that makes a difference. It might win us. It did. Okay. That's weird. That's super weird. Yeah. Like, that's so weird. Let's see if we get a temperance in here. All right, not a temperance, but that's fine. Does that mean I can just do this and it'll bring it back to life? It does. Okay, so we need to buy chariots. Got it. Okay. And now we need to put something. What did I eat? What did it eat? It's fine. As long as it didn't eat my vagabond, it's fine. Yeah, screw it. Let's get rid of these. And then, well, now we're back to this being worthwhile. So, okay. And then we got another chariot, so we can do this. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess at this point I'm hunting for Baron, which is like, of course I am, but, well, there's a pair of queens. I need to only play 3 cards. This has gotten super thinky and weird. I like it. Does strength change the debuff nature? It does not. Okay, but there's a 3 of a kind. Yeah, I need to find a mime. Because if that's going to be the game plan, then we need to find ways to capitalize on that. Let's get another hand under our belt. Which is not a euphemism, I promise. Let's see. Yep. That's unfortunate because we have no money, but... No! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I forgot to move the dagger. And it just ate my vagabond. I'm in trouble. I'm probably dead here. Okay. Have I leveled up full house? Like, I guess I've leveled it up a little bit. Whatever. Well, I may have just cooked myself. Okay. I mean, there's a straight that's pretty much debuffed, except for that one king that's just hanging out. Yeah, I think we might be in a fair amount of trouble. Yeah, that's no bueno. It's real unfortunate. Yeah, no X2, indeed. I probably just boned myself. I mean, sure. Okay. There's our 3 of a kind again. I mean, our only option for a 3 of a kind is 6s at this point. Like, there's no way we're just going to naturally draw a 3 of a kind, so. Yeah, that's on me. All right. Sure. Oh, yeah. I'm also being dumb in the sense that, you know, this is hard. This is real thinky. Woof. All right. Well, I realize I may have been muted earlier when I meant to say it, but today is Mrs. Wumbus's birthday. So I am actually going to call stream a little bit earlier than I usually do, just because, you know, gotta take her out for dinner at least before we go do our other evening activities. But like I said, this is kind of the new format where I'm trying to go live at like 5:30 and then play until like somewhere between 6:30 and 7. So, but I'm trying to do it every day, every weekday at least. And then I've kind of given myself the grace of saying one of those weekdays may not happen. For example, this week, that was yesterday because attenuating circumstances. But it means I will ideally be going live tomorrow as well. I'm shooting for at least 4 streams a week. And then if I do stream on the weekends, you know, to either make up and actually hit 4 or whatever, weekend streams will be a little bit longer. But yeah, better say happy birthday to my lovely wife, who has been on the channel a few times, but wishes her face to remain anonymous. But as you can see, I don't mind. But yeah, you know, tend to your precarious chains and make sure that they're good and warmed up, because we'll be hitting back with Dark Souls 2 here shortly. But like I said, this was just a short little foray. We'll make sure to come back around to... there's Mrs. Wumbus. Her username is Schwipsies. She's also my only mod for what it's worth. But like I said, we will hang out tomorrow, I imagine. I'm trying to think logistically what would stop me from. Anyway, if I stream tomorrow, I'll make sure to post on things. But that's going to be it for tonight. Follow me on socials. Watch me be bad at on Twitter and Bluesky. Watch me bad at stuff on Instagram to see what game I'm going to be playing that day. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed some of the like shorter videos and VODs. Like I said, more to come. Planning on streaming more, which means more VODs are going to get posted, which means less shorts are going to get posted. I am just intending to do one short a day from now. But like I said, that is going to do it for tonight. I've been Wumbus, watching me bad stuff. Thank you for being here. Thanks a million for watching. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Bye.